where were we? So you got all these people, just like mentally unwell. They draining and zapping my mental health with questions about the afterlife, questions about life, and questions about COVID, and questions about the income, and their questions about I experienced a biblical glitch, I like to call it. Sometimes when the spirits and God get involved in your life. I was doing some work online and I hit lights out, kind of lost a file. Where'd it go? Like God, I know you seen this in haunted horror flicks. Something supernatural happens. There's been some supernatural things happening to my work online, and not just post. So God is telling me to max out my hard drive. Don't save any of it. So I'm gonna max this out so it just won't go anymore. I'm gonna max this out while it's hot. I need to get on my meds. That way y'all can see me do it. I need to get on top of my medication. Because I only took one medication a day. I only took ibuprofen. I need to take more than just ibuprofen. I'm still scratching. I need to do that too. I'm trying to it's red. So I don't know if I want to put on any of that hydrocortisone or not. A little shouldn't hurt. But I think I got something better. I'm gonna use as a starter. For my food didn't come up. I'm gonna use this as a starter. This way I don't have to get up. Let that just run down the side of my I ain't trying to turn y'all on, sweating, glistening, oily and shit. I'm just trying to give myself like a template so I can put that hydrocortisone on next. And consider how bad it is around my neck and stuff. Let it on. Let's see, I got the towel coming in handy for lots of stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and grab it now so I don't forget. Put it on my stomach. That's the thank God the heat cut back on. I didn't spray my arms and nothing like that. It may be a while for my skin dries. I don't even know if that's the AC or the heat on. In a minute, I need to go see what I done turned on. But the battle for the mind. I gotta get on my meds, my other meds. My body may have become dependent on them iron tablets. This show might have become dependent on them. Let's see. Vitamin D, it says to take one capsule by mouth once every week. So the vitamin D is once a week. It's just they got me on so many meds that that's what it's doing. Is let's see, I had 6 and I got rid of the vaginosis ones. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to 6 because I tossed out an empty package on one. They gave me a new prescription for vitamin D. And I didn't get much sleep last night, which the doctor's telling me that's normal for peripaus, and that's normal for my age group. She's telling me that's normal for my age. I don't know if y'all saw my titty or not. I don't know. Did y'all see my breath? Ooh, came out of that. Just trying to get a camera moving around so I can get my other pills. So I'm scared, you know. My old life, nobody ever wanted to know what I thought about things, and if they did ask me about what I thought, they did it in a way that was like a mind game. Just spray my arm while it's on my mind. Spray my arm now. Help people more, but you know, we only get so much strength in a day. I told a young guy that we only get so much strength in a day, and we have to. I don't know who else is dealing with what I'm dealing with mentally. Is what I'm picking up on the vibe. Who else is dealing with you got to move out, and they ain't got no car, and they ain't got no housing. They don't know how they gonna get housed. So what pill is this? Yeah, this is the one I need. The parasite one is the one I was looking for. Found it. I got the parasite one. Pretty gross. So tomorrow must be Sunday because I'm down to 3 pills. Tomorrow's Sunday. Yep, tomorrow's the last dose for this. The last dose for the one, the parasite pill. And, one more dose of that and I'll be done with that. One more dose and I'll be done. So, God, back to the beautiful story of how I wound up here. Get that pill time to kick in, maybe I'll get the feeling better. If it hadn't been so bad, like if Kyle was this amazing guy who helped me every time I needed help, who took me in when I was homeless, then I would still be in Mississippi. I always expressed to everybody in Mississippi that crossed me, because I didn't know. I thought these people were my friends and these was my frenemies, and I couldn't never figure out for the love of God why they weren't supportive in me wanting to leave the area. I told all of them, look, I want to travel like you and your husband, you and your wife, whatever. And nobody was supportive of me. I never knew why until now. I'm out of the area why they weren't. If it had not been so bad, you wouldn't have otherwise done it. What Don told me, one of my former clients when I was working at the motel as a maid, he said, I wasn't used to a man listening to me. I mean, I've talked to men when I was in the South. It's happening up here in the North too. John might have been from the North. I wasn't used to a man listening to me. Like, I talk and he's standing there, but he ain't listening. Someone great once said, God gave us 2 ears for a reason, but Don wasn't just standing there. He was actually listening to me, and I was like surprised that a man was actually, and that's what his response was. And man, that advice, it was like a gift from God. It is a gift from God. I've carried it with me everywhere I go. Illinois, if this had not been so bad, I wouldn't have otherwise done it. If it was just this great place with no problems and I was living a perfect life and had a car that could drop me off 2 feet from the door, then I wouldn't want to leave. That's what God did in Mississippi. Mississippi wasn't always me with no car. When I had a car, I wanted to stay. When I had a place to live, I wanted to stay. And so God, I didn't recall that memory until now. Now I'm recalling the memory. He did that. Well, another person said that I like Mae Jones. I'm not sure if that was a man or woman, but she said, God, this is when I was living in Domino's and I was going through some major anxiety, and she said, sound like to me when you don't want to make you move, God will make you move. When I was leaving Domino's, and that's exactly the Miata that I'm driving home, driving the point home, and the point being is I don't want to move. I can finally stop being in denial about it and say I don't want to move. Hang on, I gotta get rid of this pus underneath my finger. Let me go wash my hands. I'll be right back. So I couldn't get most of it, got some of it. So yeah, I don't want to move. I don't just mean this apartment, I mean Illinois. I just got myself established here. My anxiety's up, so I'm gonna grab my 2 personal belongings that make me feel safe. My rosary, my cross, and my Italian. Because I never know when these people are gonna knock on the door and tell me I gotta move out. My social worker gave me the runaround. Mother used to always call it the runaround when somebody didn't want to talk to you, and I don't know what date I'm supposed to be out of this apartment. All I know is she said December. So I got anxiety because this is the body I'm working with, and we all human, and the flesh is weak. I don't want to feel weak and worried about being evicted or having to move out. It hasn't come to eviction. I won't be here long enough for that, but just the fact that I don't know when I'm supposed to move out and I'm just in here. My anxiety's up, so I got these 2 items. And these are not nice people. I've seen them, how they talk to people. And I do not want to get involved with them in that way, but so back to moving, it's not just this apartment, it's Illinois as a whole, I can't remember the last time my life was stable. I went from being with the same guy for our roller coaster marriage, and then I went straight from that to I found a couple of partners that were more like they found me, and so told myself I didn't want to date nobody, but there was people that waiting on me to leave Tyson. They never thought I'd leave them, so I had that. They were lined up for. The line never dropped, so those people trying to get with me and stuff, and I'm trying to tell them I'm married. I didn't plan on getting right with somebody right away, and so I'm used to people just having their way with me and telling me what to do. So this is taking some getting used to. I got one on my back. This will come in handy because I can use this on my back. I need a little bit on my back, miss my back. So, I gotta go back to the doctor in January so she could fondle my breast. I gotta get a mammogram done. And, I had to do my eye like that because I forgot to tell her something like in my eye. What time you take that parasite pill? 4:36. The rash is better. The rash is definitely. She looked pleased when she saw my face. She looked very pleased. Dr. Wavon Blackwell, thank you very much. And to the girls, I didn't catch the names, the ones that were assisting you, the other doctors and nurses, the physicians, thank you. And for the little bit of the mental health, meant a whole lot. Thank you for your services and your service. And appreciate that very much. So moving, I don't want to move from Illinois. Like I'm on a side that I'm used to. It's a different sides of Chicago that are worse than here. And I love passing through Ashland. Certain sides of Ashland, you get past like 30 of heading north on Ashland, and I don't want to be up there. Certain sides of Chicago, I hate East Chicago, especially downtown. So yeah, I don't want to move and get used to a new state. New people is fine, minus my loved ones. I want to keep the same loved ones and add more to it. My circle, get even more loved ones. But my whole point is I don't want to get used to a new environment. New people, I don't mind getting lost in the city in lieu of keeping my same friends. I want to keep my same friends. Yeah, I don't want to get used to a new place and have to start from ground zero and find out what all the resources are. Find out what a food stamp office is. Find out what a veterans offices are. Find out what a social security office are. Figure out how I'm going to get cash to get a new ID because I ain't got no paper cash. I ain't got no digital cash. How am I going to get my residency switch? Can I use an ID from another state? Yeah, I done forgot all this. I think you can. I think I used to use my Mississippi license in Alabama. But different time of change. Can you use your other ID from another state? For some reason, this memories hit me. There's a cop in Mississippi. He said, "You can do it." He said, "I believe in you." And I told myself, "I don't think I'm gonna ever see another ID or a driver's license in my lifetime. Like, I done fucked my life up." He's like, "No, you hadn't. You'll get it." He said, "Like, you got the money to get it, they'll give it to you. You got the money, they'll give it to you," and they did. I found a way to get the money that he was right. Took me months later not too many months, but months later, About 2-3 months, and I got it. So I can do this. I can get to California and just use my Illinois ID. Just use that same ID. That's why I police people on my ID. Lots of people ask me for my ID on a regular basis here in Illinois because identity theft is on the rise, and I'm really careful about who I give my ID to. DJ asked me for my ID. Some kind of bullshit scam in a debit card. He needed my ID, needed me to do something, and I just like, he was testing me to see if I had an ID, and yeah, I didn't do it. I did not do that. I work hard to get that damn thing. You can't be in America without no damn valid way to identify yourself. And black folks are saying that if you don't have ID on you, the cops take you in your jail. Like you gotta have ID on you. You can't walk around without ID. You go to jail in Illinois from what they're saying. I ain't never heard that in my life. Probably is a law. I just never had time to look into it because Tyson used to get on to me about not having ID on me. And cops never, I don't know if I ever been pulled over without ID. I think I just by the luck and the sheer grace of God, every time a cop pull me over, I don't know. But I can't. I probably always did not. And just on them rare occasions, they just didn't ask. I've had cops pull me over and not ID me. So that probably just worked out to where they didn't ask. Because I didn't have it anyway. Because like sometimes I have to go, when I had cars, you get comfortable when you have a luxury and the protection of a car. You can leave in your pajama bottoms, you can leave in your boxes, send somebody else inside the store. And, it could be freezing cold outside. I saw a guy coming out his garage in his pajamas, not a bad look when you got it going on. It wasn't bad looking, a little foreign man, and so my whole point, and about the ID back to that, yeah. So I used to go up to a store in my pajama bottom like that when I had cars, and no ID because I'm just going up the road. And women do that. That's guys. They gonna take their whole wallet because they worry about like getting pulled over. What if I decide to stop by this woman's house? Like, so men, I've noticed men, unless they're using the wallet lie, forgot my wallet because they don't want to pay for something, they usually remember to bring their wallets. And Posey used that one time. I forget what way was it, and it wasn't bad. He did a good. I forgot my wallet. It was we were going somewhere, and Tyson forced us all to go. And man, I forgot my wallet. That's it. He did good. He had the face. I really believed him until I got home and got to thinking about it. I was like, how convenient. But yeah, so I'm not very, like I said, I don't want to move. God is making me move, and with the gay thing, even that, like I was not content but comfortable with Tyson, and he did the same thing. He did things to make me move, like domino effect, like ripple. He did things to make me leave Tyson, make me move. There things happened around me I couldn't control, like him putting me out, me losing my cars. Tyson started looking at me in a different way when I started losing material things, like I lost my cars. Even though he was the cause of them, like the damage he was doing, I ain't gonna get into the damage he was doing to my cars, like God made me move. And Austin preaches, he says, if things don't work out, it's not God's best. So Tyson wasn't God's best, and those cars wasn't God's best. Austin preaches on this topic that when things don't work out, it's not God's best. So Mississippi didn't work out; it was not God's best, and neither was those states I cut through to get here. Indiana was there, Nashville, none of them Tennessee. It's not God's best when it don't work out, and so my whole point is moving. Domino's wasn't God's best, so he's been moving me around. I don't want to move because I was not happy with Tyson, but I was comfortable with him. Like I know, and been with him. It's what mother said. You've been with him a long time. You know I'm pretty good. Thought I knew him pretty good. You think you know someone is what one of my older heads told me before he went to be with the Lord, and so God shaking things up in my life as a pastor. I don't know if it's Austin says that God will shake up things in your life. He's shaking things up in my life, and so I was comfortable with Tyson, comfortable with Dominoes, comfortable with Joel Austin preaches and says familiarity will keep you stuck. This is familiar to me. This apartment, this Illinois, even though I ain't been here that long, I've been here less than 9 months. It's familiar to me, and it's Austin says you gotta watch familiarity. Mississippi was familiar to me. And here goes God again, shaking things up. I'm comfortable. I don't like the apartment, but I'm comfortable. I don't like Illinois, but I'm comfortable. That's why people stay with the same guy, stay with the same woman, drive the same car, keep the same phone number, keep the same job for 30, 40 years, because comfortable, cheaper to keep and all that stuff. So that's probably why Kyle told me he had the same number since he was in the Army. Comfort. He's still on the same job and living in the same house with his mama for God since I was in high school. And so comfortable. I'm comfortable here, and change is scary. I'm gonna leave the phone down, but not on top of my thigh, because I don't know how far my boobs are gonna hang, and I'm in the camera. Making sure I ain't doing no porn. So yeah, it's an unsettling feeling when you got other people got keys to where you live, but I didn't have a choice. I wanted to get off the streets. That's the price of rent. Price of rent. When you decide to rent, you relinquish your rights to you let people come in. People, they're allowed to come in at that point because it's not yours. You don't own the house unless you're in an abusive marriage like I was in. And my last, all my partners, the ones that had, very few of them had their own places, but the very few that had their own places, they let their friends walk all over them and just come in with pass keys. Tyson's mom, Tyson just let everybody just use the pass key. I don't know how many people, like 20, 30 people had keys to the apartment. Just come in whenever they wanted to, whenever the fuck they wanted to. And the same thing with my last ex. Keys just came in when they wanted to, and so you just gotta any questions? I'm gonna start like trying to think of any Q&A. People ask me questions when I'm out. I don't always have time to write them down, but something that I wanted to tell KO. It was a racial joke I wanted to make. I guess, I don't know. I gotta be careful how much and how often I talk about other women, because Kylie is crazy as hell. Kay was like, she wanted to know what was the joke. It wasn't an appropriate time or place to make the joke, so, oh yeah. I asked her, I don't know what the fuck I asked her, but she responded, oh yeah, and I wanted to tell her I ain't heard a white girl say, oh yeah, like that in a while. And like, she just nailed it, but that was the joke I wanted to make, is, only white women say, oh yeah, that way, and she said it was perfect. This happened just now. But I didn't want to make no form of jokes in the library, at least not on purpose. Sometimes I make jokes there, but it's not on purpose. Because it's the adults and the kids are allowed to play in the same structure, but separated. And so I'm going to watch what I say. And just... I thought that was going to go to my grave. Not a lot of people know that I've worked with children before, and I wasn't fired for anything unethical. I got pulled to the food job because my mother never supported me and nobody wanted me. Them are careers that keep you from being homeless, working with kids and working with old people, seniors, and police work. They got some feminine work you can do in those areas, and they got some masculine work. They got some man work you can do in them fields. Them kind of fields keep you off the streets, which is probably why my would-be loved ones from my old life never encouraged me to stick with jobs working with kids. And so I had a couple jobs I snuck off and did while I was working with children. I was really good at it, and kids, and I had a good time. And so I didn't stay in those fields because of domestic violence, and I didn't have to expose the kids to that stuff either. Thank God. Too many to count. Jobs I had. I can at least give y'all one job I work at with kids. The other ones I'm wait till I'm out of the States, because I don't want nobody trying to hire me in that. And health wise, I don't know if I can do that kind of work anymore. I probably could once I get vaccinated, get up to date on my vaccines. This is medical issues I'm worried about to make sure I don't get any kids sick. Is daycare. I worked at a daycare before. And, I don't know how long, but I was there. And yeah, I really enjoyed working with the kids in the daycare. Never really talked about it in my old life because nobody was ever interested in hearing about it. Something like that, just the kinds of the company I kept. But when I tell you I was hanging around frenemies, then that will let you know why they weren't interested to hear about me doing that kind of work. But when it came to something like that was harmful to me and my health, like Domino's, yeah, they was all encouraging me to stick with Domino's, all my enemies. And I also with some kids before, and then I put in the podcast that the last guys that I dated screwed me over, so that's why I didn't want to work with kids and seniors, old people no more. And my doctor, Wavon, Dr. Blackwell, is hot. And she got the chest tattooed. It's like, it's like the tramp stamp of the chess world. She got she came in. I didn't see that last time I was there. She got the tramp stamp on the chest. Yeah, she's very attractive. And I'm not going to wait till I'm a little old man to do it now and flirt with all the nurses and stuff. And I'm nervous because, like I said, God got me doing things out of my comfort zone. Like recording everything. But that's what tripped me up in the past was, you'll see it in the footage. You'll see it all in the footage. So how bad is it? Let's see. As far as healing goes, I'm not feeling anything here, even though I left that. Itches here, itches here, itches under my chin. Itches like right here. But not as bad as it was. Itching right here, don't itch as bad as it was. I love the way that my doctor she has a way with words. I love how she pronounces things, and all of my doctors are very educated. Southern ones, I got, they know who they are. I had not a handful, like 2 or 3 doctors in the South that was good to me, and they were educated. So I couldn't, I walked back from the library today. I didn't see very many buses running. And, I asked the young lady if they, well, no, let me. If they had snow tires this morning, and she said no. So I decided to walk back home and take the advice of the people. I mean, look at what. No. This is a good story. I'm not going to omit it. A couple times there was a change happening in my life, and my mother would I would go against her. I would go against her, and I would do things out the box. And then they like a millionaire mindset. Then they were paying out, and then she would say to me, "I know you scared of this change in your life, but it sounds like it's a good change. It sounds like this is probably like a new job or like a new food I tried, or it might have been a bigger." And she's like, "Ain't no such thing as a small job with God." And so that's what's happening right now. I'm feeling the vibes from the different communities and the people that's telling me that I know you're scared. I know your life is changing. You're getting used to video diaries. People been wanting to get inside my head for my whole life thus far, and you're doing things out of your comfort zone. You're out of your. Austin says to step into the unknown. Or it might not be Austin. One of them pastors say, in the unknown, things come alive. Dreams that, who doesn't dream of getting married? I've dreamt about getting married. Even my mother, as Grinch-like as she is, told me she hit about 40, and then she told me she gave up on getting married. And it's funny the way she told the story. It's not funny that she didn't get married. It's funny that she, okay, I'm lying. All of it's funny, but yeah, she just told the way she told the story so funny. Oh man, I know y'all can hear how tired I am. You can hear it in my voice, but God is pressing me to keep talking. Don't stop talking until I run out of film. So yeah, I'm ready to go home to be with the Lord, but people are saying not yet. You know, I'm tired of moving. I'm tired of being homeless. I'm tired of being on the streets. I'm tired of not getting the full respect I deserve. I'm tired of not having cars. I'm tired of having to walk everywhere. I don't have bus transport, Uber, cash, and I'm tired of I had an emotional breakdown the other day. Like I feel like I'm in this Kylie delusion. Like I, keep hoping that she gonna knock on my door. One of those knocks, I'm praying that like one of them or one of those people who fly up on me when I'm outside going around handling my business around Chicago. I'm hoping that one of these people that flagged me is her. I get people that just like the way how fans do celebrities, like they run up on you and you don't, they get in too close in the radius, but that's what security's supposed to do is back them up. I keep hoping that one of these surprise fans that get too close to me is her. Like I keep hoping, like it's always that wither. I got a wither of hope in me still. Like I hadn't completely given up on her, on us, meeting her. Oh, got it. Trying not to pull the skin out. Too late. Marrying her. I'm always hoping that one of them knocks on my door. It's gonna be her knocking. I'm always like hoping that's her on my door. Like when I get a knock, I'm still hopeful that it's her. Somebody springboards me. Sometimes people do it when I'm around the corners. They'll pop out with nobody there, and all of a sudden there's somebody there popping out from around the corner, and I'm praying it's her, you know. But then it's like, what was I gonna say, like 20. Somewhere maybe in the late 20 teens, like 2019, 2017, 18, I'm not sure. It may be in 2021, I'm not sure, when I lost that truck. And I thought for sure she was going to come into my life. That's how long, 2021, around the time COVID happened, that's how long I've been wanting to be with Kylie and like really believing that it could happen, like the two of us really could meet in real life. So that's how many years that I've been holding on to hope that I'm actually gonna meet her. I'm actually not making this up in my head. Like, she wants to see me, she wants to meet me. You know, she does things online, she leaves breadcrumbs, so I know she knows who I am. We just hadn't officially met. And so yeah, since about that timeline, I've been hoping that two of us gonna be together, but then she and Travis Scott broke up, and then I was like, this is my opening. Then I seen her with the new guy, Timothy Chalamet. Then I was like, maybe I missed my opening. And so it's just things like I'm trying to like find a reason to hold on to this world, like a reason to wanna. I used to live for the job, you know. My uncle preached to me like this. He said, find something to live for. People live for different things, you know. Some people, he told me that. Some people probably live to wake up and annoy me every day. He said some people live for the family, some people live for their job. And I just have this void since I stopped working in person in the American public. I work remotely now. It's way different. It's better. I'm going through an adjustment. And so I used to live for my job. That's what I used to live for every day. And I never lived for the marriage till now. And so I feel like people should be together in person if they're gonna be married and not, you know, long distance. Apparently she feels the same because she wanted me to come to California and track her down. Even though her address is not listed public, so she wanted me to come and track her, and it's just fun and it's funny. And I'm pretty sure when I see her, I'll get over the age thing. Right now, I'm subconscious about our age gap, but when I see her, I'm pretty sure I won't be concerned with that. Because I'm 40 something and she 20 something, she like 28, 29, somewhere pushing 30, and I'm 43. I'm getting so old, I don't even remember half the time, so I just tell people I'm in my 40s, so I don't have to commit to being wrong, like if I'm older or younger, I know, but I know in 1982, I try to use that birth date if I forget what actual age I am. Kylie, baby, I'm slipping into a depression because I haven't met her yet. I'm slipping into a depression, and it's not the move. I just think that it is. Like, she is more important to me than anything else. Like, not my health, not nothing. The alcohol thing, this explains why she fumbles it down my throat, because after what the doctor told me, I can only have small amounts of certain, you know. I'm paranoid now about drinking alcohol. I was wondering, like, why my almonds, does she shovel it and funnel it down my throat? That's why. Because I'm paranoid about it. And like I said, the spirit is saying to go on. I need my elixir. I need to go do my drink. Go mix up my drink and I'll be right back. I don't know know how many videos you can do on YouTube before you have to start pulling some down. I don't know. I'm gonna see how many videos you can put on YouTube, and when it comes down to it, I'll have to sift through and maybe throw some in the garbage. Like maybe it may not come to that, you know. Maybe they let you just it's an unlimited amount. I don't know how big their hard drive and server is, but I'm gonna find out. I'll be right back. Alright, so I got me something to drink. Yeah, I ain't used to this, you know. It's messing with my mind, you know. This is a good change. I'm used to a different climate. The climate, I'm not used to. Most of them snowed in Mississippi. Not more than 2 or 3 days. When it snowed, and that's like once every maybe 5 years, once every 2, 3 years. It's not consistent, you know. It doesn't. It's not a heavy snow. It's like a snow cone kind of snow. It don't stick to the ground well. So this is my first state where the snow. I feel like my Uncle Lamar, my late Uncle Lamar, Buffy told me, his daughter told me, what he said on his deathbed. Maybe a little Kool-Aid drink. It's not really Kool-Aid, just remind me of Kool-Aid. That's my energy powder drinks. And I diluted it, so it ain't so, my doctor, so I ain't doing it too much in moderation. And so he said the sky, Buffy said what he said to her on his deathbed was so beautiful. The sky never looked so blue. The grass never looked so green, the trees, and it was like a painting. He said it was, he was at death's door and said everything just looks so like, he didn't use the wording of HD, but so crisp, so HD, so full color. He's like, I never took time to look at what God made and see his beauty. I don't think, for what he said next, whether you believe in God or not, wouldn't have mattered. Because I'm seeing what he's seeing, like the sky, like never looked so. The snow as it came down today never looked so. It never looked so beautiful. The people even look beautiful, even the ugly ones. This everything that I was touching and seeing. I don't know if I'm at death's door or not. I don't know if it's just that medication they put me on. All the different antibiotics got me tripping. Quite possibly. But the sky never looked so blue to me today, and it's just everything he said. The snow on the ground never looked so white, even though I've only seen snow. How many times is in Chicago? Less than 5 times. Less than 5 times I've seen snow in Chicago because I ain't been here long. But what he said, that's how I felt today as I looked at everything. Like everything, the people never looked so beautiful. The sky never looked so. It looked like I was looking at everything HD as opposed to a box TV. This is out of my comfort zone, a video this long. And people are like hounding me for cash because they see all the views on YouTube, and I read through it, and so far I ain't got no cash yet, but I won't rule it out that it's coming. So people hounding me for cash because of all the views on YouTube, thinking I got cash coming in, and I ain't got none yet. They got a bank account on me where they could wire it, but so far I ain't got they ain't sent me none yet. But I won't rule it out. But I think I didn't get enough to eat earlier, so to make some hash browns on the stove because I didn't I don't eat nearly enough. That's that cute sign of stress is loss of appetite. So let me do that right now. I'm gonna go cut that stove on. You're gonna hear a beep. This is why Kylie has a pill schedule for me when we move in together and I move in with her. This is why she got a pill schedule on me. She writes down, and she has me write it. She write it down. I write down how. Yeah, that's the good thing about being at home. You can pick your nose as much as you want in your own place, but you outdoors in America picking your nose, you're gonna be looking stupid and gross. So you can touch things in your own place, like yourself. People get onto you by touching yourself in this culture. And they should, because it's a way you can touch yourself that is inappropriate. So anyway, I can't remember if I took my iron pill for the day or not, which is why Kylie writes down everything. Considering how bad my blood is, it probably wouldn't hurt if I took two by mistake. I can't remember if I just took the iron pill, if I took the. Let's see. That's why I counted them. I know I took ibuprofen. I know I took that. I know I took my parasite medicine because I told y'all about it. Yeah, I don't know if I took the parasite. I mean, my iron pill or not. That's why some people, I guess, I never really thought about it. I had time to stop and think. Some people had them little pill organizers. They have them pills they're supposed to take. It tells you what day of the week you're supposed to take your pill. Hindsight. That's why my ex was so grumpy. He had all those different pills he had to take. And he blamed me for it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take one. I don't know if took an iron pill. I'm about to take one. So right now I'm receiving God. Some nerd said that, but I love that God instead of just saying God. God. As I heard. I got my drink here. I got it. Put my iron pill. Alright, so the comment I got. So we got this situated. I won't realize Miss Mitchell probably drank and just didn't tell me because this life is hard. It was so hard for me to acquire these. I can remember being in so much pain when I was homeless and not having, not even the store grade ibuprofen, not having cash to get. It's just a very unsettling feeling not being able to get medication that you need. I got 2 appointments on the 5th of January. I got 2 appointments on the 5th. Right now. Yep, I found it. Need to get my titties filled up and get a mammogram on them. If I'm even here on the 5th, I might be in California with Kylie. It's not the move, it's the medication I'm on that's making me sleepy. So my doctor can tell I got cash on me now. My doctor can tell I'm trying to quit drinking alcohol and sugar drinks, and my doctor, all of them, are right. What good is living your life if you're not happy? What good is this life if you're not happy? So apparently it's not just Kylie that funnels me. Like, it sounded like I might have to use this little bit of cash I got to, I don't know who would have a 99-cent, I know different places got 99-cent wine coolers. You know who would know? A hobo, but he would take the dollar. Yeah, they could tell I'm trying to quit drinking. I got a mission objective, try to find out who sell 99-cent wine coolers in the South. The going rate for malt liquor was like $1, close to $2 for malt liquor. And I only need 75 cents for even $2. I might not need that much if I go to the right place. So I've been kind of thinking about that. Oh, wait, Vaughn, I'm doing it. I'm drinking. So Dr. Wavon, Dr. Blackwell knows how to have a good time. I gotta pick at this thing. It's gonna give me some issues. Not in the South anymore. So I have to find me a good deal somewhere who got alcohol for $1.25. Since I'm not in the South anymore. So I'm kind of having like I don't want to sound like Roderick. When Joel told me a story about Roderick, I can't get into that right now. But I'm having a experience with my medical staff. I never got to do this in the South. It's a little bit of a sexual in nature, so I'm going to cap it off. Right now, I'm doing the do. Oh man, I got some stuff, some crust coming off some of these bumps is healing. And the scabs and crusts in my skin coming off like some good way. It feel good. Coming off my skin. Got some crusties coming off. I'm not used to anybody encouraging me to have a good time. You know, lots of people from my old life that press me to work and always crack the whip on me working, but I'm not used to anybody pressing me to play hard. So this is new to me. I'm on some new shit, as Chris Brown said. I'm on some new shit, moving on to something better. Chucking up the deuces. Chucking up. So, yeah, the medication got side effects, got me a little drowsy and a little high right now. But I'm at home and I'm resting, and I forgot to check the timer on these 2 hash browns I put in the stove to see. I haven't been eating like I should, so I'm making myself eat. Took my glasses off. It's like something missing on me with it. It's 5:37, so when they start to look like I don't think I'm gonna eat 2 of them. I think I'm just gonna eat 1 and wrap the other one up with so I made up a couple turkey sandwiches. If granted Kylie doesn't come pick me up and eat them, I will eat them when I'm hungry if she doesn't eat them first. I did the right thing coming forward. You know, I didn't want to say nothing, but I didn't like the way how that guy talked to that girl. He talked to a young girl, old man. He talked to the girl in a way that was just disgusting, and she was just doing her job. I witnessed the whole thing, and it's just a legal issue now. And I didn't like what I saw. Like, he old enough to be her grandfather, great grandfather, and you know, he shouldn't have done that. What is that? Karma. And yeah, so doctor got me trying to get my blood built back up. Trying to get my blood built back up. And Just like, it's like when I was, now I know all these memories keep hitting me when I joined the service as a kid. These flashbacks keep hitting me in a good way. Same way how the military nursed me to a good health. Doctors right now are nursing me to a good health. I know y'all can't wait for this video to come out, but I'm not taking my yellow ass out in the snow and standing and stealing somebody's Wi-Fi in the middle of the night for y'all asses. It's 5:39. It's evening, but it's already night here because of the snow, Alaska-like weather. I'm not about to go back out in the snow. I'm not. No. Y'all got to wait till tomorrow. I'll upload videos tomorrow with daylight, hopefully. One of my fans told me I need to pray for snow because that's what's getting me moving spiritually. The snow is motivating me to continue to trust God. Something about the elements of snow that's making me trust God. I don't know what it is about it. It's not familiar to me for one thing, because a good chunk of my life is spent in the South, and I know hurricanes, and I know warm weather, and I know hot weather, but this weather up here is unfamiliar to me. I want to save some of my stamps, and with the way how the country is going, and I read online that food stamps is good for 9 months. And in case me and my unborn child need them, or me and Kylie need them, so I have them as a fallback. Like this, supposed to be online. It said food stamps are good for 9 months, then they expire. So I'm gonna try to save up like enough for 3 months worth. So like, try to save up $150 in food stamps for let's say my case closes in April. So I'm gonna use my finger to count, but I got an itch that needs scratching right now. Put them glasses back on. Looking into the LED light, it's harmful to your eyes. Alright, so April, May, June, July, yeah, that's 3. So June, if I could try to save up $150 just as a fallback plan, you know, in case anything can happen, dealing with my financials. It's always good to save, but God may lead me not to save, because the plan was to save $50, even though I didn't get it for the 4-month benefit, because I came in on a partial of the month, and God told me to save $50 this month, but He wound up having me spend most of what I save. I ain't got much left, and because heaven's not bankrupt. As people, we go bankrupt if He sees fit. You know, I'm hearing that gas stove popping. I need to set this phone down because I got an issue with the worm moving around. So they got let me put this right here. Oh man, I don't know if y'all can see me nude or not. I don't know. I don't know which way the camera facing, which direction. I don't know if y'all can see me naked. And my omen,